Hello, my name is John Korba. I'm a writer, director, stunt person, murderer of fictional people. Um, that's it. Those are the things I do. I murder people for fun. Fictional people. I'm currently working on a short film called Street Fighter Slip Up. It is about a trained killer who is retiring. He has decided that before he retires, he wants to go and track down the son of his nemesis who survived their last encounter and kill him so that he can retire and end his bloodline. It's all very over the top. But then he finds the wrong person, and the wrong person also happens to be young and spunky, and so they fight anyway. And who knows what happens to him in the end? I do. Our entire set is a green screen, and not a lot of productions are doing that. So it's giving our visual effects people a chance to do work like that. It's giving our costume designer, Sam, a chance to work with some fantasy stuff, because most productions just are modern, and so you go to Goodwill and buy something instead of designing a whole new costume. Hopefully it's giving our camera people and lighting people a chance to explore some new styles, because I like to shoot everything very zoomed out, so you need to be able to see the whole frame, and you can't hide stuff in editing as well, so you have to be on the ball on set instead of referring to an editor to fix all your mistakes. And it's also giving our actors the chance to do some fighting in action, which is not conventional for a lot of student films because they don't have the training required, but fortunately both our actors are certified to do sword fighting, so they can do that safely. Well, we have a long sword fight, which is kind of modeled after Star Wars type altercations. You know, it's very bouncy and fun, but it also, you'd have to try and keep the danger real, so you can't just do moves that don't make sense. You have to get the moves to all flow together, so you keep establishing danger while making it look cool. And then we'll also be doing some falls and rolls, which I like because they're very gymnastics oriented, and it gives even more chances to show off the actors' like body movements. And then also we will be throwing one of our actors through a chair, which, why not? I just really like movies. First of all, I think they're cool. And then I watched The Last Jedi. And every time I watched The Last Jedi, it got worse and worse because I kept noticing more holes in it. And so I decided that I was going to rewrite the scripts for episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Star Wars. And then I had a really good time doing it, and I genuinely thought that the story that I remapped turned out well. And then I realized that I could probably do that for a living, like be part of the creation of movies. And then, because the biggest question I had on those, like when working on those, was why didn't they do it this way? Like, it seems like the changes I'm making wouldn't change production cost. If anything, it might make it cheaper. So why does this way that seems better not happen? And I figured even if I never get to do anything like big in the film industry, I can still be on those sets and like have answers to those questions. I think that'd be really fun, just to be like, oh, they did it this way because of this. Or maybe know that there isn't a reason, and at least be in a position where I can have input and maybe change it. Yeah, because you get a lot of clarity out of it. And I also like shooting stories with very powerful characters. I like to establish that a character is physically capable, you know, especially for a lot of action stuff, or that they're able to, how they interact with a person plays much better if they're actually interacting with the person instead of pretending to interact with the person who is being cut to in a different camera angle, you know? And also if you have actors who are physically competent, or if you're able to direct actors into looking like they're physically competent, then you can use off their body expressions more than if you were just showing their face. You know, you can have them emote with their hands and, you know, their posture instead of just their facial features, which some people will argue is better or worse. It takes a lot of rehearsal to do good stunts. So if you want to have a stunt, just prepare in your head how it will look. If you want the stunt to be, you know, wide out so that you can fully see the actors and how physically adept they are, you're going to have a lot of rehearsals. Schedule time in for that. If you just want it to look like someone's getting punched and you can fake it with camera work, then do fake it with camera work. And under no circumstance should you do a stunt that is not safe.